Oh, Gregory, welcome. Good morning, part 2. Sauerkraut, yes. It's going to be cooked, by the way. Slow progress here. You might be probably very bored. I just strained it so it doesn't taste so sour. I just have to wash this. I don't ferment my own sauerkraut. Shiitake. Shiitake, dried mushrooms. But you know, it could be mushrooms that you have collected during summer and dried and preserved for the winter. I just need to wash my vessels because the space is so tiny here. Here, mushrooms up close. Good stuff like this. Shiitake. Shiitake. From Nagano. I need to rehydrate them and make a soup base for them. And for that, I will need... Probably I want to put them in this. I think I distribute. Nice sauerkraut. Look at this. It's imported from Germany. They don't make sauerkraut in Japan, unfortunately. Even though they are famous for pickling in Japan, they don't have sauerkraut for some reason. Their pickles are different than what you imagine. I'm gonna put this away a little bit. We'll focus on unpacking the shiitake. Shiitake. I really love how they're all dried and ready to go. You know, you pay premium for this. But then it's a shortcut. You don't really want to do it from scratch. I'm going to use the soup base of these mushrooms to enhance the taste of the sauerkraut. Oh, they're really proud. See, they put Nagano here. Product of Nagano. And I really like it because they don't put any oxygen absorbing packets. This is called kapusta z grzybami. Literally cabbage with mushrooms. like 200 years ago, you don't have cabbage in the winter. It's snow, frozen ice outside. So if you had not fermented your own cabbage, then you cannot do it. You cannot make this. But, of course, for the savvy people that are already with this, and you live on it. This is 40 times 4. Yeah, the strategy is not to eat for a long time. I mean, to eat your own food for a long time. This food later will become hunter stew, so it's like a transformation. 1600, yeah. I'm trying. I usually do it without recipe because I have it in my head. But in the recent years, I'm trying to write it down so that I can go shopping in peace. Fortunately, the mushrooms are easy to buy here, these shiitake, and they are bases of Japanese cuisine for dashi, which is the soup stock. So that's what I'm going to do. Now they're pretty big, these mushrooms will start absorbing the moisture which I'm going to add, and I want them to be nice. Actually, yeah, they'll get much bigger than they look right now. They are dry, of course. Okay, shiitake are expensive. Oh, really? Yeah, here they are not so expensive, but the dry ones are. They indeed are. Okay. I need my handle. Maybe I'm going to. I wonder, how much water to add to this. I'm going to boil some first. And I'm going to throw the boiling water on them in order to extract the soup base and all the MSGs that come with them. The natural MSGs, of course. That should do. Water time. water. Shiitake. Plastic garbage to the plastic garbage. If you have the mushrooms dry, you have to, of course, suspend them in hot water, and once they absorb the water, which takes some time, you need to cut them. And that takes a long time. We're gonna also use onion, garlic, laurel leaf, pepper, and salt. We need 3 cloves of garlic. That should be easy. Laurel, you know, bay leaf, laurel leaf, laurel, looks like that. It gives a flavor. It's used in a lot of European cooking, and it adds a quite a specific flavor. Yes, yes. I'm cracking the garlic here. That's 1, 2, 3. This is Spanish garlic from Spain. Thank you, Spain. I shall return the garlic. Garlic will add further flavor. And did you reposition the men's feet? No, I didn't. I left them as they were. I think they're okay. They look all right. Kind of mysterious this year. Baby Jesus is there behind all of them. You really have to take an effort to look. I like moving 1 or 2. That's a good idea, you know. Maybe I'll try it. It's gonna take some time for this to boil. But stock of this is so good. I will start peeling. Nice. Garlic's done. Water is almost boiling. Maybe I should wait with this onion. Tear gas is all out. Let's just peel it. Where is my water? So I'm going to pour the boiling water over the dry shiitake. Rehydrate them. Okay. I'm gonna cook them a little bit, but just briefly. Have a lid. Hey, Build, welcome. Didn't see you there. Welcome to a very long cooking scope. Sour cabbage with mushrooms being produced. Currently. I'm in the kitchen making food right now. Awesome timing, awesome timing. I felt so lazy to start cooking, but somehow I did it. Gonna rinse them. Nice chicken sandwich. Oh, you are ahead already. Yeah, I'm cooking for Christmas, you know. This is gonna stay in the refrigerated area. And hope it's gonna be ready for Christmas. I'm doing, you know, one dish per day. Otherwise, I will overwork myself. Okay. Let me see these things over there. Oh yeah. That's looking good. Maybe just stir it a little bit. I want to get, you know, the dashi soup out of this and then concentrate it and use it for the cabbage. But I need to first rehydrate. Tiny pieces. I'm gonna chop cabbage in. Tiny pieces. Will you make the hunter stew again? Yeah, I will. Yeah, this is, you know, the beginning of it, I think. The sour cabbage with mushrooms. You eat when you cannot eat the meat, and then you make a hunter stew out of it later, when you can eat the meat. So, baby steps. The hunter stew looked like, what did it look like? Like a soup? No, someone said something. Oh, that was the other, the gingerbread dessert. They thought it's a curry. Okay, I think shiitake is being done. So I'm turning off the gas. Okay. Onion has been finished. I have never seen a large green-bodied onion. Yeah. Maybe it wants to grow again from the global warming instead of being dormant for the winter. Next is I need to strain. Into something. I'm not crying. This is ninja level 5001. You know, you just stop crying at some point. Okay. Here comes the straining. I'm going to move this away. Can we strain it? Hope. Here comes the dashi. The dashi. And the mushrooms. Now that is hot, so I don't know. Should let it cool off a little bit. Oh, look at this shiitake. Awesome. It's a fortune here, you know. I spent so much money on these packs. Now, maybe I'll use this to press it. But first I'm going to wash it. Squeeze out that dashi. Oh. Oh, looks great. All the essence. I remember the dark crystal, the essence, gelflings and skeksis. The essence! My sire! We got a gelfling! Let's get the essence to the laboratory. Okay, that should take. All right. There's the dashi here, guys. The soup of the gods. I probably will try to boil it off a little bit and concentrate it. So I probably need a pot. And where can I get a pot? Here, I guess. We'll transfer it into this and boil it off down. To the gas again, concentrating the dashi. Look at the steam coming. Nice. And the next step will be, I think, frying this with butter and onion and garlic. I should probably chop that garlic too. This is gonna be a fine chop. Where am I here? Tiny pieces. Too hard. Wish I had that tool for squeezing it. I'll be faster. But having the little particles in, it's also nice. Awesome. Didn't chop my finger off. That's a miracle. Now, dashi. Yeah. Boiling it off. We need butter. butter for the mushrooms from Hokkaido. Oopsie. Too much power. Nothing's worse than to clean it after it boils over. Okay, butter has been cut. What is Polish phrase for soup stock? I think they just, I wonder. Soup base, baza zupy. Soup base, I guess they call it. Baza. Poland has, chicken base, vegetable base, beef base, pork base. Sometimes even fish base, but fish is not used much. Baza, B-A-Z-A, I think. They call it base, so baza is base. But lots of companies have their own product names for these things, so it's gonna be hard to find. Well, once you find the brand and you know what they call the product, you will know that's a soup base. Zupy, baza zupy, Z-U-P-Y. It's a conjugated form of zupa, which is soup. This is what adds the flavor to everything. It's like natural MSGs from the mushrooms. Base for miso soup in Japan is from this one, for example. Or you can make a base from the kelp. Kelp also has some MSG in it. But I'm going to concentrate this. I don't need that much liquid in my soup. I mean, not in the soup, in the cabbage. The cabbage is pretty much dry, so I want the cabbage to absorb this flavor, resulting in kind of like, sauerkraut consistency, but cooked, so it will be a little bit softer than sauerkraut out of a jar. Let's increase the power a little bit. Look at all these patterns. Do you rinse? Yes, a little bit. I rinsed a little bit. It depends on the brand. Some are so sour, it is just too much, too strong to serve it with potatoes and fish. So I rinse it out, but I don't do it a lot. And I also save the juice, the sauerkraut juice, in case I want to adjust the flavor later. So I have it saved in a jar that it came from sauerkraut, the Bavarian style. Hegstenberg. I think it's imported. Imported. German is #1 sauerkraut. Yummy. All right, that looks almost done. Costco. No, actually, it's, to my surprise, local grocery stores hold the sauerkraut, and I'm just adding it to my kraut here. Okay, so that's done. And next is the mushrooms, but I want to cool it off a little. This will be intense. Do you eat this meal with a side of bread? Dev, this is eaten as a kind of like a warm salad. Winter 200 years ago, ice, snow outside. You gotta have some vitamin C, so you would cook something like this. And you would have potatoes, that sauerkraut with cabbage, hot. Potatoes are also hot, and then you serve it with carp. This goes really well with carp, but also, any fish you like, pretty much. It's excellent. Right. Let's see what I can do now. I need to fire this up. Turnips. I never ate turnips for Christmas. I'm sure this would be another version of it. Turnips are expensive in Japan. If you don't buy them in imported store, then you never get them. It's a tricky enterprise. Here comes the butter. melt it first. Rutabaga sweets. I don't know that one. I think it's a vegetable, isn't it? Now the butter here is for the flavor and onion. I'm gonna lower the power. Try to put some garlic in. Oh, it smells great. This is all for the flavor. Going to reduce the moisture held in the onion. Swedish celery, northern vegetables. Oh, never tried it. No idea. Let's stir it till this gets golden. And then I'm going to throw in the shiitake here. You know, the shiitake, of course they will have less flavor, but it's the texture that's good. Like when you dry a mushroom and then you resuscitate it with water, it has a little bit of the crunchiness in it, and this is the thing you want in this cabbage, the crunchiness. Because eating cabbage by itself is boring, but if you bite into something crunchy, it's yummy. I don't want it to get burned, but I think it's gonna be okay. And of course, this is 5 jars of the sauerkraut. So it's not like a lot of butter or anything. Oh, it smells great, my goodness. Wish this kitchen had more power. But I think my pots wouldn't be able to take it. There's some browning happening now. I don't think that the mushrooms will fit in this. I always worry, if I run out of space on the mushroom, in the pot for the mushrooms or other things. I've done it so many times now, I have a general idea that I'm doing it the right way, and I want to try to write down the recipe. Gosh, this smells great. Mix of garlic and onion and butter. Smell of winter. And this flavor that comes out right when it starts goldening, that's also good. That will add the flavor to the sauerkraut. Almost like smell of a garlic toast. Oh yeah. Outstanding. Okay, maybe it's time for shiitake now. Shiitakes are hot still. Maybe I can use chopsticks. Transfer almost successful. Little bits. Chopsticks are great for picking even little tiny pieces, like you have something stuck. Outstanding tool. You cannot do it with anything else like spoon. And now I'm gonna stir it a little bit. Oh, now the flavor from the garlic will be going to these mushrooms. And this will dehydrate them, of course, a little bit, which is what we want. Add more power. It's hard to see if something is not burning here. Actually, it's pretty good because I was worrying the shiitake will not fit, but they fit perfectly. Now the volume will start decreasing. They will start releasing the boiled water I put on them. Oh, got some clouds happening. Some vapors coming. It's all good. You know what's really good? If you take mushrooms in butter with garlic and just fry them in butter. It's heaven. You can do it at the camping in the can from some other things like fish that you opened or meal. Tastes absolutely amazing. I like the long ohashi. Yeah. They are very useful, aren't they? Sorry, I didn't see that comment. Yeah. The long ones. The long ones are here. It's really cool because, like for example, taking the sauerkraut out of the jar, you cannot put your fingers in there because your hand won't fit through the lid opening. I mean, through the opening of the jar. It feels awkward doing it with the fork because everything sticks to the fork. But with the two chopsticks, it's just perfect. Sauerkraut just exits. Yeah. Very useful and cheap. And it's just bamboo. You can always buy another set. Oh, the mushrooms are screaming now. Oh, it smells great. It sounds good and smells great. If you know how to pick mushrooms, you can go in the summer and pick them. And then you put them on a string and hang them under the roof somewhere where it's dry and sunny. And then you have mushrooms for the winter. But do you have potatoes? Yes, potatoes. Of course, they have to be made separately. The sour cabbage. Sour cabbage. Take care. Thank you, Dev and Build. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Potatoes come later when you serve it. You have to cook them fresh, right? But the sour cabbage, anything with sour cabbage, it doesn't spoil at all. It's the most unspoilable food that you have ever seen. You can leave it out. It's in a cool place. It's gonna taste better if you actually leave it out for a few days. And then, the flavors from the shiitake will be all like permeating. Of course, the garlic in there as well. And what else? Then you throw the meat into it later and make a stew. And that you let it sit too for a few days. And then it's really awesome to eat. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now I gotta watch it. Should have added more butter. Butter is so expensive in Japan. I cannot go full scale here. Yeah, still looking good. Your neighbors appreciate you this time. For the shiitake, yes. For cooking sour cabbage, probably not. It's probably too strong for their taste buds. But I'm lucky, this exhaust goes directly to outside. I don't need to suffocate anyone by mistake. Yeah, sour cabbage is a little bit strong if you cook it, so I've had my shares of terrible smells from it. But then, somehow it tastes good. Oh, I can see them getting golden. We're on the right track here. A little bit roasty on these mushrooms. They still hold moisture like sponges, but they are getting nice and brown little by little. The trick is not to burn them. I think it's all good. Almost done. So next part we'll be putting this into the sauerkraut, which I have already prepared. I'm gonna move it here. This back here. Here comes the mixture of shiitake. I think I have it perfectly dialed in that it's the 6-quart container contains it without any problems. Once I used too many jars of the sauerkraut and I was a little bit over the limit. Wow, this looks good. I could actually put more, but now time for the mix. Mix it together. Then I will just use pepper and salt to adjust the taste. Wow. You know, the sourness with these mushrooms and garlic, and it's just fits together. Definitely fits together with carb and wine. Actually, wine is one of those. You can add wine to this when making the hunter's stew later. You can make your carp fish in wine, roasted. It's all compatible. Now I'm going to put this container in the slow cooker and keep slow cooking, because that's what we are going to do now. Into the casket. And power. Power on. slow cooking on. All adjusted. Now let's just mix it before it becomes too hot and I cannot hold it. And again, mixing with chopsticks, it's really optimal for this. If it doesn't mix, you just pull it from the bottom up. I bet somewhere in Germany they must be cooking this too. Find the cover. How long in the slow cooker? It says do not cook it long, but I would do like half an hour, depending how strong you do it in a slow cooker. Oh, Yudia, hey. Cooking the Christmas dishes here. Sour cabbage with mushrooms is already resting. The good thing is that, this doesn't require long cooking. It's already pretty much done. You cook it a little bit more and the cabbage becomes a little bit softer. So it's up to really you. Of course, you serve it hot. So I still want to adjust the saltiness and pepper. Maybe add some pepper to it. Dinner in an hour. You mean like a part of the dinner which will be during the Christmas Eve? Yeah, I have something else to eat, so. Oh, I forgot to add the laurel leaf. That's the next step. This stuff. It says 1 leaf. To the bottom of this. I will add 2 leaves. Or should I? I guess. This one looks broken. So many leaves to choose from. Oh, I have a nice leaf. Ta-da! I have to drill into the depths. And I also will add some of the saved cabbage juice to the bottom so that it doesn't burn. It's kind of, you know, sometimes easy to burn if you don't have the sticky, the Teflon. Tastes good. Tastes good. And then you can drink the saved sauerkraut water. Oh, it's so delicious. Waiting for this to heat up. You can kind of see there's nothing at the bottom, so it's always safe to put enough water and take it so that there's something at the bottom, otherwise it might start burning. Oh. Oh, this is getting hot. Noodles. What's a sauerkraut taste like? It's you know, like it's cabbage, but it's fermented cabbage, so it's sour and soft, kind of. It's got its own special taste. Noodles, I know. Sauerkraut has the bite of plain yogurt, saltiness of pickles. Yeah, it doesn't taste like pickles, like the real lacto-fermented pickles. It's kind of like very, very acidic, and it doesn't spoil easily. I mean, it's already spoiled, so preserved. Try buying it. Maybe you can buy it somewhere, but it used to be one of the foods that you could preserve when the winter comes, so you have enough vitamin C to eat. If you didn't have this, I don't know if you could survive winter without the vitamins. It's like the, you know, Columbus and when they went on their ships, they had to have something like this, you know, fermented sauerkraut of some sort to keep them away from scurvy. Once you get vitamin C deficiency, oh, you start falling apart, so you get scurvy. But this prevents it from happening. This has loads of vitamin C, so it's good for you in the winter, you know, where there is ice and snow and nothing to eat. Fennel, yes. Sauerkraut has some, you know, it has garlic in it, some other herbs. It's cumin sometimes is in it. You know, you can make your own and see. think I'm gonna add more of this. I gotta check how much pepper do we need to add. 1 teaspoon of pepper. Pepper. 1 teaspoon. Disaster in the kitchen. I'm going to add some pepper. One teaspoon of pepper. Let's see if I can kind of suspend it. Maybe not. This way it will distribute more evenly. And then I don't need to add water, I just add the stock from the sauerkraut. And mix. Okay, I think I'm gonna scope down. I will let this cook for some time till I hear something bubbling, and then it's pretty much done. Thanks for watching. I'll cover it. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Scoping down.